What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. Continuing on with our Indie Comics weekend, we are jumping into Radiant Black, issue number 6. If you have not been keeping up with this series, go ahead, check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything that has transpired thus far. And with issue number 6, KYLE Higgins is giving us the introduction to Radiant Red. This is her origin story. We last left off with all of our Radiants gathered together, facing against some evil foe that has come to wipe out all of the Radiants, as well as the entire species. This issue is going to be taking a step back and giving us an opportunity to find out who the other Radiants are, where they come from, and how they might join together to face the world's greatest threat. Be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into the origin story of Radiant Red, we pick up with a woman by the name of Satomi and her boyfriend Owen. They are all currently sitting down with friends and family, having a huge meal appearing to be Thanksgiving dinner. By all appearances, they are normal, everyday, regular people. They're getting ready to get married. Owen has a very successful business, bringing on new contractors, being able to pay for their entire lifestyle. And as time passes along, she really starts to feel the weight of everything on her shoulders. From planning the wedding to all of her stuff going on with teaching, trying to get into grad school, so on and so forth. Life is piling up on top of them. As the two of them make their way home, they have an individual in their driveway by the name of Lloyd. Now Lloyd is from the bank, and he has come because Owen has actively avoided them, wanting to get their money back. This is the only way that they could do so. Unfortunately, Satomi had no idea that they were in any kind of debt. This is when she knows that Owen is back at it. Because while this looks like the picture-perfect life, the truth of the matter is, Owen has a very bad gambling addiction. This addiction is putting them deeper and deeper into a hole. And he has been lying about this for many months at this point. And what he did is put a lien on their own home, which means right now they are in jeopardy of being evicted, of having it foreclosed on. And so she offers up her grad school money, an opportunity to clear out the debt and put this all behind them. Owen saying that there is no way they're going to do that. That is her grad school money and they are going to keep it in the bank account. That he will find some other kind of way, he will find the money somewhere else. Satomi pushing through all of this. We pick up later that evening, unable to let it go, wanting to know how much debt they are actually in. She went to one of his job sites and started looking over all of the books. And after looking at all the numbers, she realizes how truly screwed all of it is. Sitting out here at this construction site trying to figure out what the heck she's going to do next. This is when the black hole came for her. The same orb that we had seen previously with Radiant Black appearing directly in front of her. Satomi grabs hold of it as she becomes one with the black hole. As she is transformed into Radiant Red, she goes flying off of this cliffside. Landing on her feet, she learns that she is able to absorb matter. At first, she's a little bit terrified, not sure what to think of this situation, not sure what the heck just happened. But it doesn't take her long to realize that this is gonna be a lot of freaking fun. Picking up the next day, she finds her way to the bank, trying to secure some kind of financing, any kind of loan, trying to find a way to get out of this hole that Owen has put them in. The man at the bank is really letting her know because of her husband's history and everything that he has done, that he is a very risky investment to give more money to. Now Satomi, she firmly believes that her name, her credit, her numbers, that they are all on the up and up. So while her husband may not necessarily be able to get a loan, she believes that she should. Also saying that she has the money to back it up. The savings that she has for grad school, the money that she has saved up over all this time, she thinks that it proves more than enough that she is responsible with money and can be given a loan. But what she did not know is that Owen had already drained that bank account. He took every single penny, which takes us to later that evening. She confronts him and an argument ensues. He tries making this whole thing about how she was never gonna go to grad school, how the money just sat there and she was never gonna do anything with it. He tries making this about her and how it's possibly her fault. As she storms out and goes to leave, he pleads with her not to go, admitting all of his guilt and all of his faults, really making her feel guilty, making her want to stay here to help him out. After everything that he has done, after all of his betrayal, and Satomi, she embraces him and she doesn't give up. This is what led Radiant Red to becoming a bank robber, putting on that suit, absorbing a bunch of matter, steel matter, to make her almost invulnerable, walking into that bank and headed home, kicking open the front door, carrying 2 duffel bags full of money, letting Owen know that she handled it. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's definitely a huge cliffhanger that they left us on in the last issue, with all of our Radiants looking like they are about to be taken down. They jump us into an origin story. I'm really hoping that the next issue is going to cover the other individuals as well. But what we learned from this is that Radiant Red isn't necessarily an evil person. Yeah, she did some bad things. She robbed a bank, coming into this new power, feeling powerless because of her husband, feeling like she had no other option. She went and robbed this bank. Not that that justifies it, not that she should get off on any of this. But in the heat of the moment, she made a very, very poor decision, and she is paid for that dearly when it comes to Radiant Black. But regardless of her being a bank robber or anything else, all of humanity is currently in jeopardy. Our Radiants are gonna have to put aside any differences that they might have. This is the only hope for all of mankind. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by hitting the Super Thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you like this video, and until the next breakdown.